Hello and welcome to Baguettes and Asbos, where today I have a little knob.
Right, people, going proper YouTube. Got a whiteboard. This is the final list of all the little niggles that need to be done to get this completely finished. The last 10% takes 90% of the time, you're damn right. But today, we're going through that list one by one, all the way down. And that is officially ready for a track. I know we said it was prior, but after going over it, it clearly wasn't, because we need to sort the handbrake. We're still having problems with the E-Pass. Sun strip we need to put on. Wipers need adjusting. Front anti-roll bar is done. We need to put the rear on. The dashboard, we're still in decisions of what to do. The badges on the boot. New rear discs, because we cannot have what's happened the last two times that we have been at the track. The new steering wheel to go on, gearbox oil to be topped up, and the manifold needs wrapping. So let's get going and get that done and get this moving. So yeah, when I was messing with all of this, he was like, yeah, you can take all this out.
What is that? Is that all like the airbag
so
things?
I started to pull it in and I thought, right, well, that's just them under the seats. So it'll be airbags. But then this one dips under there, which goes to that sensor, doesn't it?
Handbrake, yeah.
No.
Yeah, because you have a light on them.
Two sensors or something on the exhaust.
Yeah, but that comes from underneath.
Oh no, it's not. That's for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the handbrake. Right, so if the handbrake's on, you get a light on the dash.
Yeah, we don't care about that. All of that can go, and then that we need to save that on this one, but stash it somewhere.
Yeah. So a little relocation job.
Yeah. So all that wire can come then, can't it? Because it's just that feeds the back lights, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So I can jig all that out.
Yeah, so as you can see, Johnny Boy's got the old dash frame in there.
I had they've seen it anyway, haven't they? But I've had the top in, but like I said, there's only 3 screws that hold the top in. The rest bolts to the underneath of the thing. So we do need to put the bottom half of it. Even if we chop some out, it's the bottom half still needs to be in.
Yeah.
And obviously all that clips up to it. There is a couple of things missing. I did buy some, but they were a little bit small.
Oh, yeah, the proper clips.
To put in. It works that way, but then the wire's not going the right way. But yeah, we're just going to cable tie all this up. All that, I don't know what it was, but there's about 10 plugs in there, and I don't want them when I'm going, so they're just tied up the best I can. All this is in. That is ready to go back in.
Oh,
with a little bolt.
Nice. So you're still having issues with the E-Pass?
Big issues. We've had another set of eyes cast over it today. We're thinking the next thing we've got to eliminate is the ECU.
This little ECU here.
Because the reason we didn't have a dashboard in is this cage was chopped out, and in the process of chopping it out, we believe the wires got cut for this Portuguese kit.
Yeah, the adapter kit.
It's possibly blown that. Me personally, I'm usually optimist about things. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's something else. But we're going to give it a go and carry on until, I will spend another 100 quid, which would be, if for whatever reason, and it could be, because if anyone suffers with bad luck, it's me, that this kit could be wrong or broken for some. It shouldn't be, but It could be. And then replace that. It will cost about 100 quid. If that is not resolved we're going back to power steering, because enough's enough and I just want to get her out.
Yeah, back to the hydraulic power steering.
That's the one.
Have to put the pump back in.
We didn't raise no quitters.
Right, let's get these wipers lowered down. Took the caps off. Let's get these 13 millis off and lower them both a little bit. So we was up there, we're now down there. We was up there and we're now down there. Tighten them up, put the caps back on. I'm pretty sure that must be fine, because they've both come down. One job done.
We're back under. This is trial and error. So I thought it was this side because I didn't have a clue. But I'm thinking the thicker, longer one goes to the left, and the shorter, thinner one goes to the right. There's no point in me filming this because it's literally just putting handbrake cables back on and fixing them back up to the brakes here. But it is just one of the jobs. Let's get it done. This is a myth to me, but I was clearly wrong because that one is way too long and that one is too short. So taking them back off, blue to the right, the thicker one to the right, longer one, shorter one to the left. It's quite self-explanatory where it goes from that point, but from this point, not got a clue. Wish me luck. After lots of back and forths, we got there. Longer one to the right. And with a nice little bit of adjustment. Oh, lovely. Another one ticked off. And while we're at it, let's get these headlights out and get the caps in. But the caps are overgoing some extensive surgery. Did paint them black and they went a little bit, like, scaly. So, back to the bone and get them painted and get them put back in later on. Time to get this anti-roll bar on at last. Again, a jigsaw. But I think it's quite self-explanatory. And I get this over the rear beam. I don't know where they're meant to be. Trial and error again. And then find out how we get that onto them. Onto that, sorry. On that side. But first of all, we're going to get this on the beam. Let's go. We have progress. So it's on. As I said before, wasn't sure where them brackets were meant to go. Presume they seem quite even. I'm going to measure it now to make sure from there to there is the same on both sides. But where the roll bar is, it sits nicely coming out of that little groove on both sides of that subframe. So the bar's right. I'll just measure the two brackets, make sure they're, and then I'll nip them up. But they're on a right funny angle and I've never done it, so I'm hoping it's right. So it's actually quite difficult. For show yous, I've only two hands, but I tell thee, it must help with the job. Let me stretch it out from the top to the middle, 14. From the top to the middle, I can't get it right under 14. Not bad for guesstimate, eh? Right, I'm going to tie them up, tighten them up, but yeah, as you can see now, it's on a right funny angle, so I'm just going to tighten the front one as much as I can first and see how much it pulls and take it from there. All tight. The threads look quite even. I mean, like the thread from that to that, how I've got when it focuses, is out. But what I was on about is the slant. There's a lot more at the back. But they're both even, so I'm sure if anybody watching has done it, they will tell me that it's wrong, hopefully, before I get it to track. I believe it's as right as it should be. The bar is perfectly evenly coming out. Now we just need to put these on to there. I think. Let's go. Voila. I hope that's right. I'm quite confident it is. Everything's sitting okay, so now I'm just going to tighten everything up. They're already tight. Tighten the tops of them, the bottoms of them, and then I'm going to have to just nip that once they're tight. Once that's tight and that's tight, then I'm just got to nip that with a spanner. Quite happy with that. Providing it's right. Peace. I'm not sure if there's meant to be a washer on there, but I haven't dismantled this since I bought it, so I may put one on. But they are tight, but not super tight. When I drop the car off the jacks, then I'm going to nip that up, and nip that up. Same on that side. Obviously that doesn't matter, that's tight, as I'm happy with that. When the car's on the floor, we'll nip them up. When it's sat down, job complete. A few little nicks on it where we've been fitting it, but looks lovely.
Look at these beauties. Headlights and spoiler. Bosh.
I've just tied up the headlight wires there. I've just cut something off, which I hope I didn't need, but looks so much cleaner there. Yeah, run up here and through there. It's gone anyway. And then there was another plug, which is now in there, as you can see, which I've just sent back to there, just to make it look tidy. There we go. All that tidied up, and then same in there, just cable tied and tied all this to stop any rattles. I don't know if anyone knows, what the hell are these for? They reach as if they could go over there somewhere, but God knows, and everything works, so they're tied up for now. So, little another job done. A little bit of tidying. It does look a lot fresher in there now. Not wires everywhere. Boom. So to some of y'all, it may look like an absolute eyesore, but look how much cleaner that looks. I've had to take all the wires that run to the seats, the airbags, the handbrake, both sides, followed it all back and just taped it into a big bundle until someone pops up that is willing to take all the wires out that this car does not need anymore. A little bit more progress. Gonna do the fronts, prep the fronts now to paint these, paint that bar just in case that one is still showing. All this should look lovely soon. Looking good. Apart from this, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit harder because I think that's dirt. I don't want to be painting over dirt. All of that wipe down, bit of panel wipe, ready for some paint. Then we'll have to go in there and have to scratch all that sticky pad off for now and probably put some fresh on. And I just need to do around there, but I've done that part. A little bit of progress. We have deliveries. New rear calipers with wheel bearing and pads. We will not be having any more dramas with the rear wheels at Alton Park. Let's get these put on. More deliveries. Plenty of matte black to do the interior and a new sun strip. Let's go. Okay, so I've just done that bit and now I realise I should have done a before and after because it looks mint already. So it did look like that. It did have paint in here, obviously you can see that. So when that's all done, but that looks awesome. I've just put a light mist on that midsection there. But yeah, this is gonna look beautiful. Look at that. And that's one coat. Give it a few more, a bit fumey in there. But yes, taking shape. Still see the fumes going off it. Well, that is one coat. Where you can see the difference from that to that. Absolutely loving that. Let's continue. So as you see, we put the silver badge on. We don't do that here at Baguettes and Asbos. So we went for a black one. That looks mint. Let's get these dusty discs and pads off. So we're having new wheel bearings, which is in the disc, and new pads, because we can't be having any more wobbly wheels on the track day. So let's get these shiny ones on. So there we have it. New shiny discs. Oh, lovely. And No wobble. Fingers crossed, this is the one. Look at that today, though. That's one coat. It gets better. Oh, look at that. Lovely stuff. Still need to do in there and loop in there. Not today. Let's get these done.
Right, so you've had a little to do with this wiring. We think we found the issue. We just need to get the battery on, get this started, and then John can give it a try. Fingers crossed, we've got E-Pass. Right, jump back on. Let's start this up. On the button, mate. John, quick, we got a fire, fire!
Better call 999.
Look at the colour already. Johnny Reb's going to test the E-Pass. I'm worried because if this doesn't work, I think he's going to have a breakdown. That is not the face of a happy man. This is going to work though, mate. I'm telling you.
Doesn't sound the best.
Is it working?
Do you want to just come here a sec, mate?
Is it working?
Do you want to just come here a sec, mate? So, we'll go all the way to the left. Oh, that must be stiffer. Go all the way to the right. This little fella here.
Turn your little knob.
Little knob. A red helmet.
What is it?
A red stripe. Little knob with a red stripe. Turn that to the right.
Oh, we've got E-Pass, mate. Look at his face.
Look at that. Got E-Pass, baby.
Yeah, boy.
The handbrake is done. This has only just been done today, but guess what? E-Pass done. Sunstrip, The wipers, you've seen that, done. Anti-roll bar, front and rear. The front you haven't seen, but it's done, and the rear you've seen, done. Dashboard, because I'm waiting for it to arrive. Boot badges, you've seen that one, done. Rear discs, you've seen that, done. Steering wheel, because we've only just finished the E-Pass today, and I'll put it on when this dashboard goes in. Gearbox oil, done. Wrap exhaust, done. And there was on there, paint the back spoiler, but I took it off because I didn't think I was going to do it, but guess what? I did it.
Little cheat.
Yes, thank you very much, but most of all, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and always tell your mum and tell your nan. Peace.